it's signing day, and it's really fun if you're the Indiana Hoosiers. This is a program that historically has had, well, look, last year their class was ranked 60th nationally. This year it's in the low 40s. A very good year for Tom Allen, and it's so good that, you know, if you were a caricature artist and you were drawing him, you would put a big smile on, just like that one. That's what the B10's character artist is doing. That looks like him, huh? Big, maybe those front two teeth are a little bit bigger than in reality, but I don't know. Tom Allen, you're joining us now. Well, what do you think? Is that pretty accurate for you?
Well, the first thing I noticed was the teeth, so I think that it might be a little exaggeration.
Yeah, that's kind of what they do,
That's all
I suppose. Hey, what you do...
I think they do.
What you do on signing day is bring in recruits, and this is the highest ranked recruiting class the Hoosiers have had in years and years. How come?
Well, it's been a whole year of our staff building relationships with the young men that we've identified that fit with us in the areas of character and academic focus and guys that want to be special on the field, love to play the game. So we're big on that and trying to find those guys that really are a true fit for us and then do a great job of recruiting every part of their family and everybody that's going to help them make this decision. So we've built some really strong relationships over the year and feel like we've got a great class.
What area is the strength in this class?
Well, I would say, you know, from a speed perspective, really wanted to get faster. Really think we addressed that need in both the secondary and in the receiver position and running back. And so to me, that kind of jumps out. I think it has tremendous balance. We've got all areas covered, still working on a few more guys, obviously. But I just really feel like that we knew we weren't going to be able to take very many offensive linemen because of our numbers and not having very many upperclassmen, but really needed to do a great job on the defensive line and really on the defensive side of the football. You know, we're losing a lot in the secondary from this year's team, and so being able to identify that need and still to continue to address that is going to be a focus for the rest of the couple months here.
You mentioned defensive linemen. Let me throw out some names. Tell me what you like about them. James Head, Madison Norris, Gavin McCabe. What stands out?
Well, first of all, length. You know, we got some guys that are long and tremendous upside. I love the speed of Madison Norris is an in-state young man here from the Indianapolis area at Hamilton Southeastern High School here in Indiana, and just love, you know, he's a guy that has elite speed. You know, he's a high hurdler and probably going to win the state championship in that event this spring, and love the way he chases and how hard he plays. And the other two guys, James and Gavin, are guys that have long bodies that are they play super hard, have the ability to play on either end of the field, and then I think also you have the chance for, you know, one of those guys to grow into an inside guy. So, you know, I love the versatility, but we got to rush the passer in this league, and we want to get better at that.
You got a guy named Reese Taylor, and he's from Ben Davis High School in Indiana. I'm not sure if you knew this. You used to be the head coach at Ben Davis. So tell me, what was it like walking in there to recruit?
It was special. You know, so many great memories there. Spent 9 years of my life, 9 great years there with that high school and that program. And, you know, Reese, it's crazy. You know, we were neighbors and didn't even know it. And he was a young boy at that time, obviously, when we were there, and so moved away, but came back, and he played against my son when they were in their K2 league, you know, there at Ben Davis Youth Football. So just a great family, a tremendous athlete, proved to be the best player in the state of Indiana, voted Mr. Football here in Indiana, and rightly so. I think he deserved that award, and just led his team to an undefeated season, nationally ranked, and made a ton of plays with the ball in his hands. So he's a special football player.
Do you know what position you want him to be, or is that something that's going to have to sort itself out over time?
Yeah.
Well, he's an athlete, you know, and I talked to him, and he knows that he's going to have a shot to be able to have a package on offense, and also he wants to play defense. He sees himself as a guy that can catch punts and kickoffs and play in the secondary and also get the ball in his hands. So to me, he's a very versatile guy that you're going to see him on both sides of the football.
Jerry really likes the running back Ronnie Walker from Virginia. Why is Jerry right?
Well, when we watched, you know, a year ago, you go start this process, and he was one that jumped out at us right away. I love his burst, vision, great balance. He's strong, runs hard, and we just needed a guy with another gear, you know. And we've got some good young guys in our program right now, and so we're just very excited about Ronnie. And he is a extremely fine young man, high character, great student, loves to compete, loves to work. I think we got a very well-rounded young man. It really excites me.
Final one for you here. There is still another signing day in February. What will your philosophy be now that there's 2 signing days about this second one?
Well, once the dust settles for these next couple days, we'll know exactly where we stand, and then we'll be able to know what our numbers will be, what's left. We'll have a few more spots remaining, we expect, and so we'll focus. I'm expecting that to be probably in the secondary, and then we'll be able to focus from there, especially at the safety position. We've got a great group of corners that we really like and think are going to come in here and do a great job competing and having a chance to play early. But we have to find some more safety bodies for sure. That's going to be our objective. And then just a couple key spots where you just say, hey, you might have a chance to be able to make yourself a little deeper on one side of the ball or the other. So to me, it's going to depend on once we know exactly where we stand here in a couple days, and then we'll reevaluate.
Tom Allen, really nice class there for the Hoosiers. Congrats on that. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Leo.
Will do, and I mentioned to him, Jerry, you really like this guy, Ronnie Walker. How come?
Yeah, and he's one of the reasons they were ranked 60-something last year and 40-something this year. He had a lot of action. Michigan State, Rutgers, Northwestern all wanted Ronnie Walker. They have done really well in recent years with running backs. Ronnie is 5'10", 190. He was a 3-star. He's from Virginia. He fits their offense, and again, you're always looking for a fit. You know, they're going to be a zone team, a little bit of a gap scheme, and you watch Ronnie run the same plays in high school. He's got a good burst. He's got good leverage. He runs through the tackles. He's going to be a perfect fit for this Indiana offense. I've got Rafferty, offensive lineman as well, 6'6", 280. He's a 3-star, Michigan State, Maryland. Again, to your point, Mike, about how high this class is ranked. Indiana's had good history recently with their offensive line. If that guy's in the pros, they can show him video. You come here, you develop, you'll have a chance to play at the next level. Good down block there, shows good strength, good leverage. You know, again, he's got good leverage and pins the defensive lineman inside.
Reese Taylor, to me, is one of those versatile guys that can do so much. As Coach Allen talked about from Ben Davis High School, 5'10", 171. He's going to have a package for him on the offensive side. I've watched this guy throw live as well on the 7-on-7 circuit and really makes things happen. But I think if you put him at wide receiver, he's going to be able to do some things there. And defensively, he has that quick twitch that I think you look for in defensive backs.
Madison Norris is a guy that Coach Allen touched on. He's from there in Hamilton, Southeastern, a school that, for whatever reason, continues to produce top edge rushers. He was a guy we saw at camp, very explosive, lean, so they're going to have to put some weight on him. But as Coach mentioned, a track guy can really run and pursue as well as rush the passer. I think he may be able to get on the field early as a situational guy to rush the passer until they add some weight on him. He can stand up, I think. He can drop into coverage if they need him to. Just a really, really good athlete with excellent length. And then another guy from the state of Indiana, not near the Indianapolis area, but up in northern Indiana in Lowell, Jordan Jusevich, had an outstandingly productive high school career at over 100 tackles this season, played really well on offense and led his team to the state title game. A guy who, because he was off the beaten path, maybe didn't get a ton of schools coming in to recruit him, but Indiana got on him early, got him committed. And I think he validated their early confidence in him by the way he played as a junior and a senior. I think he has a chance to be one of the surprises of this class.
Here's a look at where Indiana focused their recruits on. And one of the things we have noticed with Tom Allen is Florida is important. He has ties there. He had a few Florida kids last year. He gets a few this year. Also Tennessee. More kids from Tennessee than from in the state of Indiana. We're just getting started here on our signing day show. There's a ton